Hi there. I'm really glad that you're watching this with me tonight, and I just wanted to cover something off that I think is one of the most critical things for anyone doing any kind of marketing, and that's understanding the power of talking to you. That's one person, not everyone. So instead of saying tonight, hi there everyone, thanks for being here, I want to say hi there to you and thanks for being here and thanks for watching this live. You see, I read a really good statement once that said, the moment you speak to the world, you speak to no one. And it's something that I've always remembered and I really try and hold on to when I'm doing any kind of marketing. You know, whether you're doing content, you're writing copy for your website, you're writing an email, you're writing a sales letter, a lead magnet, an ad, or an article in a magazine. It's really important that you remember that you're writing for one person and not for the world. So often you'll see people say, oh, hi there everyone, or hey there, my whole entire database, or hi there to this big group. And you know, the worst thing about that is instantly I get to feel like part of a pack. I don't feel special. I don't really feel like you're talking to me. I don't really feel like you necessarily understand me. And you know, it's one of those things that another great statement I heard is, where was it? I wrote it down before I started this chat today, is, you know, you need to solve a problem, share a story, give insight for a specific person, not for everyone. I think Seth Godin has a book that's called, now I'm not going to remember it, but it's about turning strangers into friends. And that's one of the things that I think is lacking in today's marketing, and, you know, that we're all out there on the web and we're chatting to each other and it's very global, and that's fantastic because it means I can reach so many people with my messages as you can with yours. But at the same time, it's taken a bit away of that personal service, you know, the local corner store or the local bookshop or wherever it is that knows you by name. So the more you can personalise your message, the more effective it will be. One of the best ways that I found to do that for me when I'm writing copy, so that I remember that I'm talking to one person, is that I create a customer persona, a customer avatar, a perfect customer, whatever you'd like to call it, and I really try and get inside their head. I've talked about this in some of my other videos where, you know, I actually spend a great deal of time trying to think about who my customer is or who the person is that I'm talking to. Who are you and what are the problems that I can solve for you? You know, what is it that you're struggling with? What is it that you know, might be struggling on a day-to-day basis? What are the problems you face in your business? You know, what is it that for your product that you can solve for that person? You know, where are they struggling? Where are they trying to find a solution for a particular problem? You know, what's their average day look like? You know, when you start to understand what is their day look like, what their average, you know, what a day in the life of them looks like, you can consider all sorts of things. I wrote a list here, even for myself, as a little bit of a reminder, which is, you know, if you talk to them and you understand who they are and you try and get an understanding of who, you know, your customer might be. Is it Sharon, who's a 55-year-old mum who's, you know, living on a lower income, who's really struggling to put food on the table for her family? Or is it a startup business who's looking to grow their business really quickly and has a really lean marketing budget? Who are they? When you understand them, and then I always give the person a name, so I always give my avatar a name, whether it's Sharon or Peter or Michael or Anthony or, you know, Rebecca, whatever it is, because then it helps me really talk to them as a person. And then when I start to really think about a day in the life of them, it helps me to think about when's the right time to talk to them. You know, do I send an email at 9 o'clock in the morning to Sharon, the single mum? Probably not. But do I send her an email maybe at 8:30 at night when she might get a bit of downtime? Or do I post a Facebook ad at that particular time because that's when she's going to be, you know, online? I mean, the great thing about Facebook now is it helps us to get insights on our customers. So you've got to really understand who that customer is, though, before you go into that. You know, it'll help you understand when to talk to them, how to talk to them, why you're talking to them, you know, what problem are you solving for them, and then what you can do, how you can solve that problem for them. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and I hope that before you sit down to write any copy, whether it's an email, as I said, an article for a magazine, an article for your blog, that you remember the language of, you know, hi there, you, I'm writing for you, not them, I'm writing for a person, not the world. You know, try and really personalize it and connect with the person that you're writing to, because it will be a lot easier to write if you're writing, whoops, almost lost the camera. It's a lot easier to write if you're writing for one person than it is for everyone, because you can't solve everyone's problems, and you'll really connect at a much better level when your marketing copy gets into their inbox or they see an ad of yours out there. So I hope this live was helpful for you today.